Hi, thank you for joining me. All right. I'm getting started on a grilled um, egg sandwich. And as far as kitchen staples, um, and I'm doing it based on food, not just seasonings and stuff like that. And just to let you know, I just put some olive oil in, just to back up for a few minutes. And then I'll go back to what kitchen staples I'm going to refer to. But as you can see, excuse me, I'm doing one egg because it's a sandwich. Usually I do a 3-egg scramble or omelet. But when I do a sandwich, I just do one egg. And I had to go rinse my hands. But back to the kitchen staples while we're waiting on that is the bread and the egg. And I'll let you know on that one. And I'm putting some onion seasoning in, powdered onion, and some garlic powder. For those who don't know, I like to season my eggs. I don't like just plain eggs, so that's why I'm doing this. And I'm going to do some oregano and some Italian seasoning. And of course, salt if you want salt. I do add salt later when I go to eat my sandwich, but I'm not doing it now because I don't want to over salt. Because I've done that before and it's not fun. And as you can see, I'm just getting that scrambled up to put in the pan because I have to fry the egg first and then do the sandwich. But the reason, as far as the kitchen staples, the eggs, the reason I refer to those as kitchen staples with goodness is because eggs, that's not just a breakfast thing. You can use eggs for many things, for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and even desserts. You can put, because sometimes it calls for egg. And bread, of course, is a great kitchen staple because bread also can be used for several different things, not just as a sandwich. It can be, gosh, a boatload of things you can use it for. And that goes for dessert as well. So these are two good staples I would say to have on hand. Like if that's all you could get, those are two good staples. All right, and I'm just waiting on my egg to cook on one side, and then I'm going to have to flip it. And I scooted you closer, by the way, so you could see in the pan better. And of course, there's several other great kitchen staples, but these were just two that not only was I eating today, but that I was like, you know what? They would also make good staples as well, especially if that's all you could get. And also, if you're one who has chickens and, you use your eggs and stuff, you're in a really good spot because you don't have to go buy eggs. You're providing for yourself, basically. Now I have the mayonnaise. I'm going to get my bread ready. And I'm doing mayonnaise on the inside. And also, I do have a garden that I, grow vegetables in, and I've mentioned it before. I've been thinking about, like, back and forth, maybe showing you guys what I'm growing and what foods we use and stuff like that. If you would like to see a video on that, please put it down in the comments, if you would, or wouldn't, either way. So then I'll know for sure, okay, let's do this video, or, no. And I'll show you what I have going on in that area with growing vegetables. I don't have chickens, but I do have a vegetable garden, which of course also is related to the meal thing. So if you're interested in that, just let me know in the comments. And I just was wiping my hands off from putting bread and mayonnaise on the bread. I mean, butter and mayonnaise. I just realized I said bread and mayonnaise. Alright, just flipping that over and getting ready to take that out. And of course it wants to give me a hard time. Now I'm putting the bread in the pan, of course butter side down. Now, going to try to get this egg on my bread without, because it keeps, it just rolled over on me again. I'm trying to turn it sideways so it would go evenly across the bread. But of course it's hot, so it's trying to move, hard to try to move it. Alright, now I've got to get butter, my gosh, I can't talk today. Butter on this other piece of bread. But I have to go get more butter. And because the butter is cold, it's going to be kind of hard to spread it. The reason I didn't go ahead and take the butter out is because I thought what I had left in there was going to, work for two pieces, but apparently it didn't. So now I have to fight the cold butter. Which I guess it didn't do too bad, but it was still aggravating. Alright, now it's time to flip it because the other side has been sitting there all that time. And just gotta let that cook on that side for a minute. And I'm gonna get things put away while that's doing that. And the bread. We keep our bread in the refrigerator just to keep it fresher. I know you don't have to have it in the refrigerator, but to us it keeps it fresh, and longer and stuff like that. Alright, now I gotta check on that. And it's ready. There you go. Hope you give it a try. Thanks.